Scottish poem, and I think we've established we've got some Radio 4 listeners here, and about 2 minutes to 8 every morning on the Today programme the weather comes on, doesn't it? And it kind of washes over you, and you kind of half listen. And this guy this one morning, he said it's 17 in Aberdeen, and I thought, well, that rhymes. I can make a poem out of that. And I pictured Aberdeen basking in 17 degrees of this anticyclonic bliss, and the rest of Scotland having the usual crap weather as when I go there. And I mean, Scots in the audience, by the way. Oh, what a pity. Because there's lots of Scottish place names in here. I did this one in Scotland. People just kept shouting out. It was very funny when they heard their town. It's just called 17 in Aberdeen. It's damp and grey on the River Spey, and it's dank and dark there too. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and the sky's an azure blue. How cold it feels in Gala Shields, and it's blowing quite a hoolie. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, no need to wear a woolly. The fog hangs thick in the town of Wick, and it's cloudy in Kirkcaldy. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, where you can tan your body. It's lashing down in Lennoxtown, and it's drizzling in Dundee. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and it's the hottest place to be. The waves are tossing in Ardrossan and in the Firth of Tay. It's 17 in Aberdeen, and it's a very lovely day. There's a layer of mist in South Uist, it's below par in Stranraer. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and it's melting all the tar. It's a trifle dull on the Isle of Mull, there are showers up on Skye. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and nobody knows why. There's wind and sleet on Princes Street, and in Stirling it's cyclonic. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and they're mixing a gin and tonic. There are winter storms in the High Cairngorms, and it's frosty in Cornusty. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and it's just as warm as Tusky. It's brass monkeys around Dumfries, snow's falling in Falkirk. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and they've taken the day off work. The sun don't shine in Kincardine, much less in Inverness. But it's 17 in Aberdeen. Oh, yes, 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 yes. The weather's poor in Stenhouse Moor and up on Arthur's Seat. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and they're dancing in bare feet. Few sunny spells on the Campsie Fells, far, far fewer in Forfar. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, so schön, so wunderbar. It's extremely cool in Ullapool, and it's gloomy in Glenrothes. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, where they're taking off their clothes. They've chilblained hands in Preston Pans, and it's vile up in Argyll. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and the city is one big smile. There's a belt of rain across Dunblane and an air of trepidation. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and there's no precipitation. The lakes are frozen south of Oban. They're throwing snowballs in the go-balls. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, where cricketers are bowling no balls. It's rough on the Clyde and in East Kilbride, and it's dire on the Mull of Kintyre. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and what more could they desire? There's no sign of sun in Livingston, and it's Spartan in Dumbarton. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and the celebration's starting. The floods run deep in Cowdenbeath, though shallower in Alloa. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, with a warm Hawaiian hello. There's a small typhoon blowing through Dunoon. There's a dearth of mirth in Perth. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, and you can see it on Google Earth. There's some concern today in Nairn. There's a hard gale in Ardguy. But it's 17 in Aberdeen, that is all I have to song. Yes, it's 17 in Aberdeen, and they're bursting into song. Aye, it's 17 in Aberdeen, but it will not be for long.